This tutorial is to get you connected with a technique you can use to recreate an example shown over here, which is an Art Nouveau style illustration. So to make sure that your workspace looks like mine, you want to only open from Window, Properties, Swatches, and it does, sometimes this opens up with symbols stuck to it. You can just get rid of that. And brushes, that's all you need. And I've got the basic toolbar here. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is just a two-color, very, very elegant illustration. And in looking at it, there's some simple technique you can use to recreate it. So I have a sample image here. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go to Image Trace. And I'm going to go with the default, but watch closely. It's going to make a decision. It's going to do its thing here. I've selected that image and I've asked it to do this. And then here's what I'm going to do is, before I click expand, and this is actually very beautiful, but that's not what I want for this assignment. I'm going to click on this image trace panel. And here's what you need to do. You want to change this to 2. And you can just push it down to 2. And then you want to change this. It's going to do its thing. It's creating that response that you asked it to do. And then you want to actually change this to black and white. Okay. And now that you've done that, you can just shut that down and you want to expand it. So the first thing that you can see is that if you go to View and go to Outline, you can see that it's mapped out all those shapes. Pretty amazing. But let's go back to the regular view. And we're going to wake it up. And then we're going to use our eraser tool here just to basically kind of, and this can be very, very slobby. We just want to take away most of the hair here. Deselect that. And then you can use your direct selection tool to, let's see if you can sweep over all that with your direct selection tool, not the selection one, but use the direct selection tool. Holding down your mouse, you can sweep, first quiet everything down, sweep over that, and you have to hit it sometimes twice. Again, the direct selection tool, clean things up, these little stray areas. And then now you're going to just get into the rectangle tool here, quick key M, and you're just going to create a black square. And then you're going to, you can do that from down here, arrange, send to the back. And you can get this down so it's right on the edge here. Now you select everything, and I would group it. You can do that again from the property. You can group it. So now you can, if you hold down Shift, you can make this a little larger. So the next thing is we're going to make sure that we're using these two colors, which exist in your swatches. I put them in there in this file, so they're there. So this color, it isn't really black. It's a combination of a couple colors. So what you can do to get that is you select one area, or actually, select one area, and then just go to Object, actually, I'm not going to have you do that. I want to keep it simple. Let's just pretend we don't need that. What we really want to do is just apply this color. I really want to keep this simple. So here is an object that I created from a dingbat, and I've included the dingbat explainer tutorial, which is very short, so that you can get a connection with how you could create something yourself. But in this example, I just want to let you know that I got this from the font, which is a dingbat font called Floral Ornaments, and I have included it in the assignment if you want to play around with it. But again, you'd want to watch the dingbat short tutorial that's included in this assignment. So what you're going to do is, I want to create this kind of hair. So I'm going to wake up this object, and then I'm going to get rid of the fill here. And now I'm going to click on stroke. So you can see that it's now kind of created this interesting shape here. So now that I've created that, I'm going to go to Object, Expand, so that if you look at this, let's zoom up here. If you look at this from the outline view, you go to View and Outline, you can see that it's mapped out, all those beautiful shapes. So that's important because, go back to Preview. Now we want to make a brush out of it. So pay attention because this is going to be really important that you follow these steps. You just wake up this object. You're going to have to, it's coming in the file as just a solid black thing. So you're going to have to do these steps of turning it into this outline thing. And then just pop it in there. And you want to make an art brush. Click OK, and then you'll get one more request here. Let's take a look at this. It defaults to your being completely enabled to color this brush other than how it's being created. You want to change that to hue shift. That's super important. And by default, this brush is going to paint that this artwork will be rendered from starting at the left and moving to the right. So we're just going to let that stay, as we are going to just let these things default. And just while I'm here, just to show good practice, I'll call this my Art Nouveau brush. Okay, and then I click OK. Now deselect the parent image that you used to create the brush. Super important. So quiet down everything. And now select that brush, and then you want to change the color of it and get into your brush tool, and let's just sample it. Oops. You have to change the stroke color. That seems odd, I know, but you have to change the stroke color in a brush. And now let's look at it. Yes. Now, from the Properties panel, you can certainly change the size of that brush. So let's just start out with a 3-point brush, and let's do that. So you can see you could really do some cool things here. And then to make this look like this, what I would want to do is I'm just going to wake up this one area with my direct selection tool. Wake up one area of white. Because remember, we did an auto trace so that Illustrator reduced all the values in that image to either being a black color or a white color. So I'm going to select one area with direct selection tool, and then I'm going to tell Illustrator, hey, I need you to select the same fill color. And now that it's selected the same fill color, I'm going to replace it with this. So now you have a really cool set of modern tools that, and let's get my brush again. Let's see what it looks like if I go with a chunkier brush and go to this. So this is just, oh, that looks very strange. I don't know if I like that. So at any rate, this is the process, and you can try this with another object. You just need to make sure that you set the image so that it's kind of like this. I mean, you could try anything you want, but basically this tutorial is really pointing specifically to how to create an effect like this Art Nouveau sample. So again, like this. So this is just the basics, and I look forward to seeing your work. You could certainly replace this reference image with another image and just apply the same steps.